Hey everybody, how's it going? Hey, it's trying to become spring. It's not April yet, don't get me wrong. It's getting close though, it's getting real close. Of course, you know, first day of spring is April 21st. But things are starting to, get a little bit of bud out. Some things a little quicker than others. Some things just a little bit quicker than others, as my camera is not wanting to zoom. It's just not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Not that it matters how many blooms that apple tree gets, it never has apples. This little apple here had blooms 2 or 3 weeks ago, and as you can see, they're about done. This one does it a little bit early, a little too early if you ask me. However, I don't think they got frostbite this time. I actually did get to see the blooms. But as I was saying, it's beginning to become spring, and you know what that means. You know what that means, don't you? Don't vacation in Florida. No, don't go to spring break in Florida. Not around April. Me. Well, got just a little bit of a update video for you right now. The master gardener, she got her babies in. Yeah, she's pretty excited. She's been excited for a week. Couldn't wait for them to get here, checking the tracking number on them every 30 minutes. And then once they did get here, running out and checking on them every 30 minutes to make sure the temperature's staying where it needs to be. Yeah, she's been like a 6-year-old at Christmas. You know, just that perfect age to get excited. Or I guess you could say a 6-year-old on Easter going out to find the Easter eggs. You know what I mean? Check it out. So we got down to 29 last night, but they don't look too bad.
No, I left the heat higher.
Some things actually look a lot better than what they did the other day, for sure. They're not near as yellow.
Yeah, the stuff out here does look better. It's the stuff in the house that's not great.
So what you're saying is we're gonna have to bring that stuff out here?
I think after tonight I'm gonna.
Yeah, even those actually even look a lot better.
Yeah, once they get good and warm, they open it up. So I'm gonna put them up here because heat rises.
Yeah.
And I had put a couple of them up here last night, and those are the only ones that didn't get kind of curled up.
I hate it when they start getting bigger and it hides the little tag and I can't read what it is.
Right? Which ones are you wondering about?
None.
Oh.
No, and like I say, I know that they're like a tomato, but there's so many different breeds of brands and all that.
And
Yeah.
things.
Kind of like musical chairs over there with you, ain't it?
Yeah. And I haven't watered all of them. That's what's bad. Oh, don't sit there. Gotta be careful that I don't sit my watering can on a screw.
Get a hole in it.
Get a hole in it. Yeah, once that top is damp, I can take them out.
I think they said it was supposed to get like 34 or 5 tonight here too, again. So
Yeah. Not great.
Arkansas weather.
Yeah, not great.
Got it close to 80 in here though.
Yeah.
Which the sun is out really nice, but it's still kind of cool out here.
Yeah. If I shut that door, it's sure enough get cool in here. Some of these taller ones are hard to bottom water.
I'm thinking a lot of stuff people had planted got bit last night.
Yeah, if they were doing stuff too early, it did.
Did you check our peas? Do they still look all right? Or?
I think they're okay.
Well, good.
I
mean, they should be good with cold weather, but you don't want them burnt. I mean, get real cold.
But yeah, they can get burnt back. Some stuff looks fine. Rutabaga would have been bit back if it hadn't been halfway under a box. I think everything else is watered and enough it can make it. That marigold's fixing to bloom.
Sure enough. So, the master gardener got her babies in today. So I'm kind of glad the little brooder was done when it was done. We were kind of concerned with the weather because we were afraid they were going to be delivered or sitting in a parcel truck while it was 29 degrees last night. But they got here bright and early this morning, and she is tickled to death. Hey buddy, you have to get used to it. You have to get used to getting your picture made around here. These are naked necks. As you can tell, got a naked neck. And the other breed that I couldn't remember what was is called a Buckeye. You better get used to it. Yeah, you better get used to it because I'm afraid your pictures are going to be made getting took for a while. I think we might end up having to raise the red light. If the weather wasn't going to be so cold tonight, we'd probably just take it out and run just a regular bulb. But with it being so cold tonight, we'll probably have to keep the heat lamp on. But it's running pretty warm in there right now. Did you name your rooster yet?
Mm-mm.
You gotta name the rooster.
What are you naming him? Would you?
I don't remember. Call him Ronnie Rooster. I can't tell the Buckeyes from the naked necks. How can you tell the Buckeyes from the naked necks?
I don't know. Maybe that naked neck? Color?
Think so.
Yeah, I think so. There's some that, like, see that one has some color on it.
Mm-hmm.
Now some of these, like that one, I think.
We ain't had babies in so long, I can't remember, but usually yellow ones turn white, don't they? Or
No, not necessarily. That's duck-wise, yeah.
maybe that's what I'm thinking.
But your chickens, they're probably going to wind up being tan. But these that have other color on them, like, I think this is the, yeah. See how it has the different color on its wings?
Yeah.
I think this is the one that was stuck. See how it's kind of...
Dodly.
Yeah. It was stuck behind the flap in the box. I couldn't get with the others to stay warm. I would like you to drink and eat. I'd like to see you drink and eat. So far, I haven't seen it drink and eat, but that don't mean I ain't when I'm not out of here. That's our rooster. Our Buckeye rooster. See how they painted its belly green?
Yep.
That tells you it's a boy.
You know how I knew it was a boy?
How?
It's got a little pecker.
Right. Honey. It's running a little hot right now, but we'll only have to run this red light for maybe the next week. And in between, I could probably switch out. I've got some regular bulbs coming, like 70-watt bulbs.
Yep.
Reptile bulbs is what they are.
A regular bulb inside that box would get pretty warm.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. On when it's not super cold, I can run a regular bulb and it not be so hot on them. But they're still going over here under it, so they're still needing it, you know.
They will tonight, I think.
Chickens kind of tell you if you got a big enough box, big enough brooder where they can get away. If they're cold, they're going to all be huddled in a ball directly under your light, and that means they're cold. If they're comfortable, they're going to be kind of scattered around it like this. If they get too hot, they're going to be as far from it as they can get and be panting. And that's not what we've had today, even though it's showing 114 under the light. They're still, you know, gathered loosely around and under the, this is a heat plate. They can get up against it. It's just not enough heat for them being outside. But right now, everything's going okay. I just kind of worried about a couple of the little turkins. I've been checking on them all day. I think we're going to get a nice set of color on the turkins, so nice variety. They're all friendly. Earlier, that little rooster and another turkin would come running up to my hand every time I opened the coop up, the brooder up. That told me that the other turkin's probably a boy too, because it seems like your boys of most species are friendlier.
They're definitely usually a little
little.
bit more inquisitive, you know, trying to find stuff.
Well, they don't have the caution that the females have. Yeah, these little necks on these turkins, they're funny. See, they're inquisitive. But yeah, I think that one's going to be black and white, maybe. Oh. It surprised me to see so much feathers on some of them. But you know they're day olds because they have egg tooths.
Yeah, I see it. I told that one, he didn't act like he liked his picture taken. I told him he just had to get used to that.
Yeah, they'll be stars, movie stars. Showgirl movie stars. No, these ain't showgirls. Showgirls are Turkin and Silky mix. Some people call these Transylvania naked necks. They're not from Transylvania, but that's what they call them. Oh, I see fluffy butt. Getting a good view of a fluffy butt. Always got to check their heinies when you get them to make sure that they're not stressed out and getting their hiney hole covered up. It's called pasty butt. Poo-poo gets over it, and if it happens, you got to dampen a washcloth and gently, over time, work that off. Because if that poop hole gets blocked,
I think it's called a vent hole.
If it gets blocked, they'll die. So you got to go through and check. There's a lot more to chicken keeping than people realize.
So you're a vent hole inspector? What you trying to tell me?
Yep, because they traveled, so I'm concerned that that one's little bottom looks kind of swollen, but not covered up with nothing. I don't know whose I've checked and whose I haven't.
I say you're gonna have to get some kind of marker and mark them.
Check. Oh, you're okay.
Oh, you made him mad.
Let me see yours. But see how fuzzy they are? It's easy for it to happen. If it does happen, sometimes it'll happen because your brooder's too hot. Sometimes it's from stress from shipping. Just like people get stressed out, birds get stressed out too. And sometimes it makes their belly messed up. But you can put a little apple cider vinegar.
With the mother, it has to have the mother.
Yeah, it has to have the mother in it, in their water. And you can also give them some egg yolks, crumble up some egg yolks, and that seems to help their belly. And I may do that tomorrow just cause, just put some egg yolk. But whatever they don't, you give it an hour, and if they haven't eaten it all, get rid of it so it don't rot in your brooder. But yeah, there's a lot more to it than just picking them up at the local farm store and bringing them home and putting them in a cage. They have to have 100 degrees that first few days, and you slowly work that temperature down.
By the way, you picked these up at the post office, so
I did.
A lot of people don't know that you can get.
For 100 years. 100 years, the U.S. Postal Service has been shipping baby chicks for hatcheries. They send them, they got 3 days to get to you where they're living on their egg yolk and their temperature is okay to go up and down. Things like that. They usually pack them with something to help keep them warm. But after that 3 days, you have to put them in heat and you have to introduce them to water and food. They've all found the feeder now and they're working it over. It's over half gone since this morning, since they got here.
So what did the postal lady tell you this morning? What'd she do?
She called me this morning bright and early and she said, Miss Matheny, can you come get these you got baby chicks. Can you come get them? She was worried. She was concerned for their welfare. They had them in the office keeping them warm. Because they did have like a little hot pad in their box. But they had, it was cold this morning. We had frost. And they had been sitting in a postal truck. But yeah, you can get baby chicks, any kind of poultry, peacocks, that's allowed to be sold. Peacocks, turkeys, geese. We got these from Cackle Hatchery. There's a screw you're going to have to work on, Dad, because they can hurt themselves on that. And right here, too. We've bought from Cackle Hatchery before, and they're good. They've been good both times. We have no complaints. They're in Lebanon, Missouri. You can also go to their hatchery and buy straight in the store if you want to. I haven't talked my husband into doing that yet. I'm hoping someday, though, I can talk him into going to the hatchery. And then you can buy as many as you want.
Well, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Just a quick one. Probably another one this weekend. Just depends. right now we're baby-fied, you know what I'm saying? So we got to get back to vegetable-fied. That's what we got to do. So we'll catch you guys on down the road. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. As my granddaughter, by the way, there's a story behind that. She loves to say that now. I think she likes watching my videos. You guys take care. We'll catch you guys at Little Nuts Farm on down the road. Bye-bye.